gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Where is everybody today? Hello! Where you at? Hello! What up, suckers? Gotta get the crusties out. Where's everybody at? Where's everybody at? Where's everybody at? What up? Come fix my clock for me. Where's everybody at? Where they at? This is everybody? No. Fortunately, you're here, but that's about it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What up, suckers? What up? Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Seeing all the fake Travis news starting. Oops, my bad. Oops. What have I started? What's up, Ross? How's everything going? Go good. It's going good. How about you? I am right here. I am right here. What up? Get in here. Hit the like button. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're late. You're all late. How's it going? Going good, except for people being late. Everything's going good, except everyone's late. You're late. You're late. You're late. Clock says 5:02. I'm about to just put the clock down. I'm just gonna unplug the clock. You guys don't respect the clock. It doesn't work, man. It doesn't work. Havoc, what up? You're late. Sup, suckers? What up, chicken man? Jeez. Ross Harbaugh and Todd Monken to the Giants will be in the Super Bowl in 3 years. Book it. Dude hasn't been in the Super Bowl since like 2010. And you think he's magically going to take the Giants to the Super Bowl? God, the guy hasn't reached the Super Bowl in over a decade. Oh, man. God. Now I gotta I just had the last few years I had to deal with delusional Eagles fans. Now now it's gonna be me against the Giants fans. Delusional Giants fans. Unfortunately, and I don't mean this in no disrespect, but unfortunately, dude, I think in a year or two, you're going to realize Jackson Dart is not the guy. So, unfortunately, here, early prediction, Jackson Dart will be a bust. I have it in good authority that JJ McCarthy and the Vikings will win it all next year. Dude, he needs to stay healthy, guy. Bro, we won the Super Bowl last year. Don't forget it. That's fine. I mean, you're never going to forget it because that's the last one you'll ever see for Eagles. So, of course, you will never forget it because that's the last one you'll ever see. You're delusional or not. Harbaugh is in New York is an upgrade for them. Oh, for sure. But does he set it over the top? No. I mean, it'll bring stability. I mean, that's great. Finally, they'll have stability in New York, which I think is good. So I think that's a plus. But I don't think he like sets you over the top. Look at you. Look at all these greens being late. They're all late. Everybody's late. You're late too. Ross, you think the Rams take down the Bears? Do I think the Rams take down the Bears? Do I think they can? Yes. Do I think they will? I don't know. They didn't play good last week. I wouldn't be shocked if the Bears move to the NFC Championship. I don't think it's a guarantee for Rams fans. I know you're an LA guy, but the Bears are going to put up a fight. The Bears beating the Rams would be wild. I mean, bro, they almost lost to the Panthers. So I would say the Bears are playing better than the Panthers. The Bears got more talent. Chicago's going to have a shot until the clock hits 0. Yeah. Dumping on the Eagles fans, I'm here for it. I'm always doing that. I will always do that. Morning, Ross. You should ping that you're live. Why? You don't know I'm live? I am live every day. Guys, there's only like that one little chance that I am not live. I'm usually live every day. Like, that's the one thing you can count on. Death, taxes, and me being live. Even if you don't get a notification, I'm most likely live. I know, but YouTube hides you? Well, yeah, because, bro, we don't even hit the like button here anymore. We failed. You know that helps a lot, right? That's why I tell you guys, man, if you guys sometimes could please hit the like button. It helps. It's like this algorithm bullshit, dude. If you don't engage and you don't hit the like button, it doesn't, YouTube says, like, we'll be like, oh, this shit's trash. This dude sucks. And then it won't, like, come up on your homepage or whatever. So that's why I always say, bro, if you could always hit that like button, it helps. It definitely helps. Can't wait for Monday so we can celebrate the Pats getting locked down by Texans D. Sure, buddy. Sure. Ross hit the like button. I know you do, Jason. That's why you're selling my shoes I gave you. That's why you're selling my shoes. So what's up? What do we want to talk about today? What do you want to talk about today? What do we want to talk about today? Because Ross, look what you started. Dude, I don't know what, like, bro, like, I never said it was gonna happen. Everybody's all like, I'm surprised the video went viral as it did. I don't know, like, for some reason, I'm still getting shit all over on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. You gotta follow me on the Tiki-Talkie. But like, I just saw a couple people talk about it, and I was like, dude, there's no way. I'm like, we really going down this path of like Travis Scott's again? Like, anytime it's dry, just talk about Travis. He'll make it nice and moist. Because, listen, let's fry this. We can fry it. You want to fry it on a Thursday? Let's cook it up and fry it, baby! So, yeah, I don't know. I posted this yesterday, and it kind of took off a little bit, but I can't deny or even confirm that this is even happening. But, bro, when in doubt, when it's dry, just post something about Travis, and it takes off. Because this is where I got it from, man. So I'm talking about this coming soon Travis Scott Jordan 1 reverse mocha, right? I honestly feel like I hear about this shoe every year. I literally do. I feel like I hear it every single year. We hear about this shoe. I mean, it's awesome. It's a good looking sneaker, right? A reverse mocha off of his first original one. If this shoe dropped in 2026, it would easily be top 3 sneaker of the year. It would easily be top 3 sneaker of the year. It probably wouldn't be maybe on Complex, but it would definitely be for me personally. Just because Complex, I don't know, they hate Travis now. Like, they think it's all about, like, they think it's just washed, I would say. But we have seen this shoe. I mean, Travis has had this shoe for years, but they never released it. Could this be the year that they finally do? You know, could this be the year that they finally do? Maybe. I mean, we're at that stage now, and I know maybe I'm a little bit different than some of you guys out there, but I am getting a little bit of fatigue on the lows. I am. I like the lows. I think the lows are fantastic. I think the Jordan 1 lows are sick. But I'm getting a little bit fatigue, right? It's like anything. It's like that hit song that's getting played on the radio every time you're in the car. It's a great song. You know the lyrics. You sing along. But after a month, you're just like, dude, switch this. Right? So I would like to switch it up, or not even in this case, just go back to the highs, right? Because we've only seen 2 highs, the originals and the fragments, which nobody touched the fragments. The fragments were like under 500 pairs. But this is a very nice sneaker. It plays off of the original. It's just a reverse colorway. It's sick, right? The quality is fantastic, right? I think it's a dope shoe. And I know, like, again, we keep bringing up Travis, but dude, he still brings people out. I mean, his shoes are still some of the most sought after sneakers. I mean, you even look at the fragments from last year, the fragment lows. it was probably the most demand sneaker of 2026. I mean, I can tell you from my standpoint, it was the most people that came through the restaurant. You know, like we had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people coming in trying to figure out how they could cop those fragments. We don't see those types of numbers on like 90% of the other sneaker releases. You just don't see it. This one for sure would bring people out of the woodwork, right? And you can even say like, oh, that's probably because of resale. It's still, right? Even if it doesn't matter what you want to do with the shoe. If you want to resell it, mess around with it, wear it. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Use it as a freaking, I don't know, a glass. You still win for it, right? And you still will go for it. Overall, it's a good shoe. It's a dope shoe. Do I think this sneaker will come out in 2026? Probably not. It's wishful thinking, right? It's wishful thinking. But at some point, they have to switch it up, right? They're going to have to switch it up at some point. I know they're going to keep riding the Jumpman Jacks, which is fine. But as far as the main Jordan line, I'm sure Travis is going to want to switch it up at some point. Now, he does, rumor, have a new album coming out this year. Or is working on a new album, and it could come out in 2026. So, they could do something special around that, or, they could have something in store, right? He does have a new album coming out in 2026. So, we will see if these do come out. I personally would love this shoe. I would love to see a 4 come back out again for him. Just because I missed out on the original, the Houston 4s. I think that shoe is sick. I've always wanted that sneaker. Don't have it. And I mean, maybe something different. Maybe another silhouette. A 3 or a 6 would be pretty cool again. I don't know. But I would like something a little bit different when it comes to these retros. Would he do another Air Force One? He could. He could do another Air Force One. I mean, he was spotted wearing some new Air Forces. Maybe he goes back to Air Force Ones. But, I mean, because like if you look at those, his original Air Force Ones were fire. The canvas where you put the patch on the tongue, where it was like you could put the cactus, the smiley face, like those are sick. Those are sick. He's had some pretty cool Air Force Ones. But I don't know why. Maybe I think possibly he's just not in it as much, or at least recently. I mean, the dude is everywhere, right? He just did a huge world tour, traveling all over the world, was just in Japan. I mean, he was working with WWE, doing stuff in WrestleMania with John Cena, making music. Maybe sneakers wasn't a priority for him in a way. Like, yeah, it makes him money. But as far as his career, maybe it's just not a priority. It wasn't a priority for him last year or something. And that was like kind of took a back seat a little bit, So maybe this year they start coming out with some new shit, or they work on some stuff. So I don't know, but it'd be interesting. I mean, this shoe is pretty sick. I mean, looking at the comments from the video and on TikTok, people really want these. People would buy these. People will scoop these up. These would instantly sell out. Restaurant would shut down, and this would be probably $1,000 sneaker. This would be $1,000 sneaker without a doubt. $1,000 sneaker. Instantly. I mean, I still have my originals. I still have them. And I will say, overall, this is probably one of my favorite shoes I own. This is one of my favorite shoes I own. Easily one of the best shoes that they've dropped. The quality is just fantastic. The big, huge, oversized, backward swoosh. Just a fantastic sneaker, man. I mean, I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. Haven't worn them recently, but I mean, when they did come out, I think I wore these for like 2-3 weeks straight, dude. Literally every single day. And I know people trash these big time. Trashed them big time when they first came out too. But nowadays, you can't even find these. Can't even find them. You can't even like buy them because there's so many fakes out there too. So you got to be careful when buying these. So many people are trying to pass legit pairs as fakes as legits. So you got to be really, really careful. Really careful with these. Mine's still pretty good. It just, little creasing. A little crease. But really nice, sick sneaker. And even the pocket, like, I forgot about this one. These have it too. But they have like this Velcro pocket, which I don't know anybody that used it, but it's like a Velcro pocket in between, which is pretty cool. But overall, just a very, very nice sneaker. Yeah, there's a lot of fakes of these. Tons of fakes of these nowadays. And I remember watching a video of some sneaker reseller. It was like a podcast. This was like 5-6 years ago. Dude was a scammer. He was pushing fakes through StockX, and they were passing like nobody's business. So you got to really, really be careful on buying these in 2026. But yeah, this one right here is just the same colorway as the Fragments. Same colorway as the Fragments. I mean, I think it looks nice. I think it looks sick. It's basically just the reverse. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't do this one. Maybe they just feel like the one highs are a little bit more protected. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe the one high is just always super, super sacred, but it feels like nowadays, like, I don't know, everyone gets a one high. So I don't know why they just never did it, or maybe just Travis is just not into one highs like he used to. But I don't see why these wouldn't come out. You could put pink laces in them. Yeah, pink laces. I have red in mine, but for the longest, I was just rocking black. I don't know why I put red in. I think I was like in my phase of doing every different one. I don't know. I haven't worn these in a while, but yeah, the pink laces are nice in these too. But I remember when these first came out, these were insane. I was so lucky to get a pair. I paid resale for these, but I got a hookup on them. I didn't pay top. I paid like 75% of resale, which was still pretty good. But yeah, if these came out, these would be insane. I think they're sick. Will they come out in 2026? I don't know, but I mean, the post is that there's supposedly a one high coming, but who knows, right? It says the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 High Reverse Mocha is rumored to be releasing in fall 2026. Fall 2026 would be sick. But recent reports have been going around that Travis Air Jordan 1 High is being in the sample stages of production and is expected to be in this long-awaited colorway. Who knows? Maybe Jordan Brand is just saying, screw it. Let's just dump them. Let's just make some money now. Maybe they say, let's open the floodgates. Let's make some money in 2026. But we'll have to wait and find out. If there's more details, more rumors, anything out there, I will keep you guys up to date. So make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Sub up! I will keep you up to date with all things Travis related, but yeah, dude, these would be a must. I would need these. I would pay resale for these. I would probably pay resale for these, which is crazy because I haven't paid resale for a pair of sneakers in like 2 years. But I need these. These are a must. Must. Cop. Absolutely. Must cop. Thank you. Need them. Give me them. Now. Thank you. Shut up, you won't. What do you mean? Why don't you tell me to shut up? The hell? the heck? The quarter zip is looking good. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Ross, stop hanging off Travis's. How can I not hang off of it, brother? I mean, I get paid a lot of money talking about Travis Scott sneakers, which is ridiculous. I know, but that's what people want to hear. It's like a money glitch for me. I actually like the fragments more than these for the blocking. Yeah. I mean, is the color blocking my favorite? Is the color blocking my favorite? Not really, but I'll take it. You did say you were going all for a hype in 2026. I am. I'm sticking to it. If it ain't hype, I don't want it. Is this happening? I mean, I can't deny or confirm, bro. I cannot deny or confirm that this is happening. Would I love to see this happen? Yes. Would we all? Yes. Can we hope? Yes. Will it happen? Probably not. I don't know. It's something to talk about, and it's something to keep an eye out for it. I wouldn't, you don't need to, run around the house right now, butt-ass naked, going crazy. Just wait. We'll see. It's not like we're going anywhere in 2026, right? I'll still be here every day, same time, same place. So we will cover it. We will cover it. I mean, to be honest, if I will say this, I mean, I didn't think the Alaskas are coming back again. You know? I didn't think the Alaskas are coming back. And now the Alaskas are coming out this year. So, dude, you never know. Right? I think in the sneaker game today, bro, anything's possible. Right? If you asked me 3-4 years ago, I would have said, nope, no way. But it feels like Nike and Jordan Brand have changed their approach a lot when it comes to shoes. Things that you think that they would be like, nah, we're going to move on. They eventually bring it back. They bring back a lot of stuff now. I feel like they're just like, at this stage, they're just like, hey, if we can make money, if we're leaving money on the table, that's stupid. You know? That's my opinion on it, bro. Is that if they're more about their bottom line, dude. They want to make money. And they know they can make money off this stuff. So why not? I mean, their stock is not the best right now. They got to hit their numbers. They got to hit their quotas. The new stuff seem to be working. If you looked at last year, what was some of the most successful sneakers, bro? It was just sneakers that, and I'm not talking about resale. I'm talking about sales volume-wise. It was shoes that they just retroed and brought back. Like, for instance, the Undefeateds. Like, they brought those back, and those were probably the best-selling sneaker for them. They sold a shit ton of those. The Gammas brought back. The Unions was just a same colorway, same thing, same model, same thing. Just a switch a different colorway, maybe. They sold a shit ton of those. Right? Now, I have heard there is something going on with Travis's that I can confirm that there is something going on. Even with my sources, I have heard there is some funny business going on with the Travis stuff. And I can confirm that it is some crazy shit happening with it. Because I saw Whorehead's post. And it does seem to be true. With the fragments. For instance, the fragments. Okay? So, he put out a post yesterday. Right? And he said, quick update for y'all on the Travis Fragment ones. So this relates to the resale price of Travis's. And a lot of people have asked and said, "Oh, Ross, how come the prices haven't come down at all?" Right? How come they've been stuck there? Well, here's your answer. Quick update for y'all on the Travis Fragment ones. One, come release date, when the plug wanted people to pick up pairs, silence, no word, price goes up. Now I get a reply. So there you go. Okay. So that's one. The price went up. Dude doesn't want to sell them anymore. Two, basically everyone who wanted pairs in bulk, backdoor to pay the new price is $1,200 to $300. So they still have pairs. They all still have pairs right now, bro. As you can see, I never bought a huge bulk load because that seemed out of pocket, as the original negotiations were $700 to $800 in price, which was reported that people were buying them for $700 to $800. But now they've shot up. And this is the same reason why a lot of resellers on StockX have held at somewhat bottom line of $1,000, $1,200. So essentially what happened is that a lot of people, dude, there's a lot of pairs still out there, right? But people bought high into it and they don't want to take a loss. You know? Tons of resellers who bought hundreds of thousands of pairs are struggling now to move pairs for any profit. Most are trying to just break even at this point, which is $1,200. So there you go. Now this is what I tell you, when being a reseller and being all this isn't always sunshine and rainbows. And this is the same situation as that guy from Got Soul. Remember? The guy from Got Soul who had like, oh, I had 500 pairs. I told you, dude, like these dudes can't sell it, bro. Now they can't sell it. No one's paying $1,200 for these. No one's paying that type of money. So there's still a ton out there, bro. And they're just sitting on them, waiting for the market to go back up on them. But a lot of them are in the hole. A lot of them are in the hole. Remember this guy? Telling you, dude, there's a lot of pairs out there, bro. 500 pairs available. 500 pairs available. Remember this guy? He had 500 pairs. He probably bought them at least like $700, $800 a pop. Oops. I don't know where that video is, but here you go.
$50,000 coin flip, take all right now.
No way you have 500 pairs, bro.
What?
You have 500 pairs of these?
Bro, listen. A lot of people
See?
cap. There's no cap in my rap.
Oh,
See?
My goodness. Where'd you get them from?
You know? Can't say. You know, around the block, some here,
Down the
some
street.
there.
Down the street, okay.
Yeah.
So how many pairs do you have here today?
Today I bought right around 30 pairs.
Okay, okay. Do you have an idea of what you're looking for on them?
About 1650.
1650.
$1,650.
Can I see them real quick? Just like the box.
Yeah.
See, that's why they were trying to sell them at $1,650. That way they make more money. But now,
Come on, man. I got you. There. Obviously, I got them down here as
Dang.
well, and I got stuff, you know.
Well, let me do some calculations.
Okay.
Let's see if there's some.
but isn't it kind of sad? It's kind of sad because, like, dude, the shoes are just sitting. They'll never be worn. They'll never be enjoyed by somebody. They're just gonna sit and just collect dust. You know? It's kind of sad. They're just gonna sit there and collect dust. They're never gonna go up. They're done. They're cooked. Right? They're cooked. Or being passed around. Like, they'll never be enjoyed. I mean, dude, they've been stuck. They're never gonna go up, man. They're never gonna go up. And like you said, like someone just said, like, bro, I could care less about these now. That's how people are, bro. That's how everybody is with shoes nowadays. It's that quick, instant gratification. You know what I mean? That quick, instant gratification. And after that, bro, like, it's old news. It's old news. Like, we've all moved on, bro. We've all moved on. We've all realized that we can live without it. Right? We've all moved on and realized, hey, I can live without these. And life is still good. You know? So, and like, you're already thinking of the next thing and something else, or, you know, something else have already caught your eye. So, it's just unfortunate that it's like this, bro, but like, you know, it's greed, bro. It's 100% greed. And this is why, like, someone says, like, comes at me and says, Ross, like, oh, sometimes I feel like your heart is not in the shoe game. But, like, it's so demoralizing, bro. It is. This hobby is very demoralizing. Demoralizing. Can I use that word? Am I using it correctly? It is. Because it's just full of, like, and I see it from a different perspective than you do, right? Because I'm in it, or I was in it. I was in the weeds with all this bull crap. Imagine having to deal with all this BS of, like, just backdoor bullshit, egos up to you know what. You gotta, everyone wants everyone's asses kissed. It's just ugh. It's nauseating. It's so nauseating. And yeah, and it kills the vibes. Definitely kills the vibes. You just want to cop the shoes and keep it moving, right? You know, we don't need to be kissing the ground that you walk on. Like, it's just silliness. So silliness. But yeah, dude, like, this shit is like, like, these types of shoes is so cooked. It's so cooked, dude. Trust me. We're gonna talk about my predictions in 2026 in a little bit, but I'm just saying in general, like, shit like this is gonna continue. It's not going anywhere. Okay. If you think because all of a sudden the clocks turned a different time and we're into a different year, things are just gonna magically change, it doesn't work like that. There's gonna be gross backdooring in 2026. There's gonna be shadiness. It's never going to change, dude. It's never going to change. They should have done EQL for these. Bro, they don't. He has control. He has control of it, brother. Like, I don't understand. Like, he owns the shoes. It's his shoes. He can literally take all the shoes and be like the Joker and set them all on fire and make a video if he wanted to. He doesn't even have to sell you the shoes. He owns them, brother. It's his name. It's his shoes. He can do whatever the hell he wants with them. All the stores can. How come we never saw our sneakers release? Because he has all the pairs. He has all the pairs. You know what I mean? I think he wants us to, like, Jumpman Jacks and fill Jacks more. No, I think that they just can't sell jacks as much. It's as simple as that, bro. It's not as deep and crazy, bro, as you think it is. They just can't sell it as much. So they might as well just get rid of them, you know? Like they're not stupid. But yeah, I just let you know there's still thousands and thousands and thousands of pairs of these sitting in warehouses. At some point they'll be released at some point, right? But there's still thousands and thousands and thousands of these sitting in a warehouse. Um so Nike should raid the warehouses like Zaire kicks. The thing is, though, dude, you have it mistaken that Nike actually cares. Like, dude, we, you have to understand they don't care. Like, you have to understand, brother. They don't care. That's it. People would rather sit on thousands of dollars in dead money because their pride is too high, or take L's and move on to bigger and better things. Maybe, but like, dude, like, you're taking a huge loss, dude. We're not talking about a few $100, you know? We're talking about substantially thousands of dollars, you know? That's the difference, Moose. We're not talking about taking a $20 loss. We're talking about a 20 grand loss. A lot of people don't have that to lose. You know, a lot of these dudes are like basically living from one drop to another drop to another drop. Right? We've seen resale shops, man. Once it slows down, they go under. Because they're just living from next drop to next drop to next drop. They have no like emergency funds. There is no emergency funds. And I think that has, like, honestly, that has turned a lot of people away from sneakers, dude. Right? That has turned a lot of people away from sneakers, was the fact that, like, yeah, Nike does not care, dude. They haven't cared. I've been here for 6-7 years. Not one thing has changed. If not, it's worse. You can honestly say, if not, it's worse, dude. Right? I think it's worse than once we started. Because at least the botters, bro, like, here's the difference. Here's the difference, dude. And at least the botters, people hated botters so bad, and rightfully so, but at least the botters were Timmys. You know what I mean? At least the botters were Timmys. And they would dump. They would dump. You know? Right? They weren't choking it in a way. Like, they would dump the shoes at some point. But now it feels like, I don't know, it feels different. It feels like you're dealing with bigger corporations doing it now, and they have more power and more control. If that makes sense. You know? Right? At least the botters were like, the botters were like Botter Boy Nova, dude. Botting like 10 pairs, 7 pairs. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't botting thousands and thousands and thousands and like controlling the whole market. Yeah, people just, dude, we know, bro. Carlos, I know for a fact, dude. Bro, there's so many people out there that are sitting on shoes, just collecting dust. Right? There's so many resellers out there. Dude, there's so, like, there is a huge, huge oversupply of sneakers in the market. They're all sitting in warehouses and closets, dude. Not being worn. Collecting dust. You know? You know? I mean, I've seen plenty of like resale videos, dude, right? And they're just, dude, they're just all sitting on inventory. It's insane the amount of pairs that they sit on. And I'm talking about big ones too. They can hold them till the shoe crumbles. I'm definitely not paying crazy resale prices ever again. And I think you're not the only one, dude. You know what I mean? Because you realize, like I think I think people, when people jumped into the game, it's like, I don't know, people just kind of consumed, like overconsumed, you know? Like it was like they like sprinted to grab everything they could. But sneakers has always been a marathon, bro. It's always been a marathon. Right? Like there's always something that comes out. A year in, year out, there's always something that comes. And the game's now faster than ever before, where it's like we just move on quick. It's like if you miss out on a sneaker, it's not the end of the world. There's always going to be something that's going to be bigger and crazier coming out next. And the way, you know, us sneaker YouTubers, I guess you want to say, dude, we hype up everything, right? Everything, like, trust me, this is done. We're gonna be hyping up the Valentine, whatever, the pink Travis is next. We're gonna be like, oh my god, and then the Alaskas, oh my god, we're gonna be hyping everything up. So, so you don't need to worry about it. If I pay resale for, I want the shoe and that's the only way I get it, okay? And that's what you should. And I always say, like, dude, it's like, it's okay to pay resale if you want to, dude. I always say, just make sure you get your money's worth, right? Don't just pay resale for a shoe and have it sit in the closet. You know, make sure you get your money's worth out of it. Make sure you wear it, right? And then you can look back and be like, you know what? Yeah, I paid a little bit of extra, but dude, I wore the crap out of them. I enjoyed those. Like, those are sick. So, right, it was a good purchase. Don't just pay resale and then have it sit in my like little box that I have, and just, you know, you just stare at it. You know? If you guys are new here, just join. Hit that like button, man. Run it up. Run it up, run it up. Why is everybody so quiet today? We got 250-something million. I understand it's a little bit of a quiet week. I know it's quiet. I know it's quiet. But come on, man. It's Thirsty Thursday. Start drinking. Why is everybody so quiet today? Where's the arguments? Should we throw someone out? Who should we throw out to get the juices flowing? Clizzy? Clizzy's not here. You want to throw me out? Nah, man. I mean, I tell you too, like, this is like, we're in the thick of January right now. Like, this is the time of, like, hello, darkness, my old friend. You know what I mean? Like, this is like peak sadness. Nothing's coming out. Nothing is, you know, like, this is where people get, like, a little depressed. Ross, the sneaker game is over. It's over. Seasonal depression? I think so, too. Right? You start thinking about, like, dude, it's 2026. I haven't accomplished any of my goals yet. What hat is that? It's my hat, brother. Not one person said today, too, oh, nice quarter zip, Ross. You look good. Not one person even complimented the quarter zip today. I am fucking disgusted right now. Absolutely disgusted. Not one person said, hey, Ross, dude, that's a sick quarter zip. Not one person said anything today. Not one person. Not one person. Kind of sad, man. Kind of sad. Check the log. Check my log right now in the shock drop. Because I'm missing the matcha. I mean, no, you just don't, guys just don't appreciate me, man. You guys don't appreciate me. That's what I've learned. I've learned over the years. You guys don't appreciate me. What happened to us? We used to love you. You guys have turned. Here's your heel. You guys did your heel turn. The chat has heel turned. Do you compliment my clothing today, Russ? I can't even see you. You're probably in your SpongeBob pajamas right now, with an oversized shirt, sitting on the couch, with a little bit of chips or a little bit of breakfast on your shirt. Ketchup, little ketchup, from your bacon, egg, and cheese. Where's my matcha guy? Nothing, man. No love, no nothing. First quarter zip, just didn't want to be glazing so early. Oh, fire clears. Just want to glaze so early? Okay. Why aren't you talking about Kai Sinen's starting a clothing line? Why am I not talking about Kai Sinen today? I mean, because I feel like, dude, just gotta leave the guy alone, man. Obviously, he's going through some shit, man. I would say leave the guy alone. Dude just doesn't want to stream. He wants to make clothing, so let him. Is he doing a quarter zip? Doing the quarter zip injustice. Got to zip all the way up. It's hot though, bro. It'd be hot. Because he got dropped by Nike. Did he get dropped by Nike? Are you sure he got dropped by Nike? Brother, something's going on in his life, dog. Like, something's going on in his life, man. Where this dude is just, posting, reading books in his closet. You know? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And he probably has to deal with it a million times worse, bro. Because of how big he is. Right? Dude probably doesn't have many people in his life that just appreciates being around him. I'm sure there's a lot of people that just want something from him. And like, in all honesty, it's like maybe his like, I don't know. It's hard. You can't really speak on something that someone you don't really know, but and maybe he just realizes like I don't know, people switch up. Maybe they want to do something different with his life. Right? He can maybe just want to do something different. You know? Right? He wants to be normal, I guess. Or he just doesn't he just wants to like do something different. I think he's rich enough to log off and delete everything and live a quiet, stress-free life. He's choosing this life. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But he wants to do clothing, so let him do clothing. And I'm sure he'll have a lot of success with clothing. Mm, Um, I mean, he's just doing his thing, man. I don't know. Reading for 10 minutes, reading 15 minutes, reading for 30 minutes, reading for an hour. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, this is his clothing line. These are his boots. God, bro. I don't know, dude. I know. Clothing is not going to be easy either, bro. Clothing gets the most criticism. Like clothing you get a lot of criticism. I mean, look at the comments. Trash, trash, trash. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there's not much I could say. As someone that's in this clothing, like shoe space, I mean, I've seen the nicest guy in the world, like, create a sneaker, and all of a sudden, everybody turns into his, like, everybody went crazy on him. Like, that's what I'm saying in general. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Creating clothing would be bad. I mean, I created a quarter zip, a nice, simple quarter zip, and everybody hated it. So, yeah, I don't know what to say. He's not the fashion type. I don't know, man. Just they're in definitely a lot of two different spaces, man. Like I say, like Kai's trying to do clothing or trying to do something, you know, in Speed's in Africa. I don't know what the hell Speed's doing. Speed's chilling and doing streaming in Africa, going crazy. Yeah, I don't know what the heck. Speed's in Egypt right now, is he? Yeah, I'm saying like, I don't know what to tell you. He just streamed the Egypt pyramids, did he? Speed's doing it right. He's traveling. That's what people should do. I guess. I guess. But we'll keep an eye out. I don't know. Maybe we'll. You guys gonna cop the clothing? You guys will cop the clothing. Uh. 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 Can we talk about sneakers now? First look at the Air Jordan 6 cap and gown. You guys want to look at Air Jordan 6 cap and gowns? When I see the top, one of the top comments, these look like Timu's. Sixes are gonna be tough, dude. Sixes are gonna be tough, dude. Respectfully. What up? And I mean that in the nicest ways possible, bro. Like, you copping any sixes this year? Probably not. I mean, I haven't worn sixes in like a very, very long time, dude. And I'm not saying that they're bad or anything like that. It's just that I don't know. Something like this, if I be honest with you, something like this, I think it's gonna sit, man. I think it's gonna sit. Sixes have sat almost every year, bro. Whether it's the Georgetown sixes, what else six that they've released? I remember the Georgetown sixes sat. The UNC sixes, I don't know, man. Sixes are a tough sale. I mean, these are definitely going to be like for the OG heads, the OG Jordan heads. You know, if you're like the OG Jordan heads will definitely get them, but not the people that are in the middle or even newer sneakerheads. You know? I mean, even if Travis dropped sixes right now, I don't think they would go for a lot either, dude. If Travis was going to drop sixes, I don't think they would go for a lot. But like, I can bring this up where it's like, dude, give me 1 second. I'll show you real quick. Even collab sixes are going on sale. Yeah, like I'm a Manier sixes and stuff. Like, it's just tough. Sixes are just not a very super popular sneaker, or it's not a popular sneaker model. You could probably make a case that fives are more popular than sixes. You know? You could definitely make a case. You could definitely make a case, I think. Can we say 11s are more popular than 6s? Oh my god, 11s are light years more popular. Are you serious? Oh my god, 11s are a whole different ballpark, bro. It's not even close, dude. You know? Not even close. Not even close. Not even close, dude. Yeah. No, you're good, but I'm just saying, like, not even close, dude. But like I think like overall, if you can make like an early prediction, okay? Like we can even fry this one too, like, you know, early predictions of 2026. Early prediction of 2026. It's pretty simple to predict what's going to happen in 2026, right? I think we all know like how the market's going to be, what shoes are going to be pushed, and then there's probably going to be some sleepers and what I think is like a slow build up, right? I mean, for starters, right, if we wanted to fry this, I mean, some early predictions for 2026 is one, we already know they're going to be jamming Jordan 6s down our throats, right? Jordan 6s are going to be the focused Jordan shoe of 2026. Right? Last year was the 5s. This year is the 6s. And how do we know that? Dude, there's tons of 6s. Excuse me, wrong post. Tons of 6s releasing, right? I mean, starting off, they have reverse infrareds coming out, right? Reverse infrareds, which is going to be what, February 14th? They're doing a special box, got the special tag, not for resale, right? They're bringing that cheeky not for resale on the inside of the sneaker, kind of like what they did with the Jordan 1s back in the day, those yellow ones, right? They got those coming out. They have Oreo 6s coming out. They just showed the cap and gowns. They just showed the cap and gowns 6s. You know, like Awake has some 6s coming out. There is a ton of Jordan 6s coming out this year. Now, will it be successful for them? Probably not. Probably not. It kind of reminds me of like when they were trying to force Jordan 2s, right? When they were trying to force Jordan 2s down everyone's throats. And everybody rejected that. Everybody rejected Jordan 2s. They pushed Jordan 2s down everybody's throat and released a ton of them. I mean, the white infrared drops holiday 2026. I don't think I've seen a year where they've dropped this many Jordan 6s. I haven't. Haven't had at all. Right? You know, light aqua, Oreo. Awakes. There's a decent amount of 6s. There's more 6s this year than I've seen in previous years. More 6s than I've seen in previous years. You know? So I think Jordan 6s will be an emphasis this year. And I'm sure there'll be some collabs. You know what I mean? I'm sure there'll be more collabs of the shoe, but yeah, I don't think it'll be super successful, but they're gonna drop plenty of them. Yeah, people in the chat are saying it's a 35th anniversary. There you go, 35th anniversary of Jordan 6s. So yeah, there's gonna be plenty of colorways, plenty colorways. That's black. That's not black. That's navy. You might need to get your eyes checked. It's midnight navy. The colorway is midnight navy with infrared. So it's going to be a navy 6. So yeah, they're going to be pushing Jordan 6s this year, starting with the black infrareds, right? They're also, I'm telling you too, this might catch on. I know we've been talking about this a little bit, but patent leather Air Force Ones might have a moment in 2026 too. It kind of feels like patent leather Air Force Ones are going to start to try to come back a little bit. And you could probably blame Little Yachty for that. But, you know, we saw the success of Little Yachty's Air Force Ones. A lot of people had him top 10 sneaker of the year. And now there's a lot more coming out. There's a lot more coming out in 2026. Right? I mean, you have Travis Scott wearing them. Travis Scott's wearing some patent leather yellow, topaz, gold, Air Force Ones. You know? And the comments are like fire, 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 fire. So it kind of feels like the patent leather Air Force Ones might have a moment here. You know? And it's not even just these. This is one of them. I mean, Travis Scott is wearing them. That's huge enough. But also, too, you have, you know, Central C. Central C is dropping some patent leather Air Force Ones. And that's kind of a big deal, too. I mean, we took a look at this the other day. They all got them on, like, I don't know, maybe patent leather Air Force Ones might pop off here. And I don't mean it for like the sneakerhead standpoint. You know? I'm not saying for like the sneakerhead standpoint. The sneakerhead standpoint, like sneakerheads don't really care. And sneakerheads are not even the ones that really popped off the Yachties. It was the fashion bros. The fashion bros kind of set this trend. They're the ones that popped off the Yachties. I mean, we were here during the live clop and nobody wanted them. And then after they sold out and then give it a week, they shot right up because all the fashion influencers were rocking them and shit. So, I mean, the patent leather movement is mostly for the fashion bros, right? For the fashion heads that, you know, are all about more about the fit than they are about the shoes. So, and I think Yachty's gonna have more. I think Little Yachty is supposed to have a couple more colorways to come out this year too in those patent leather Air Force Ones. So maybe patent leather Air Force Ones will have a nice little moment here, dude. Because you know they're not gonna make a ton of these, right? They're not stupid. they're not going to make a full family size run of patent leather Air Force Ones. Like, no, they're going to be limited. They're going to be limited. They're going to get gobbled up. And like, we could tell too, like overall, like fashion itself is going back into this like early 2000s look. I mean, bro, dude's wearing, huge jorts, and then a blind skateboard t-shirt, bro. Like, dude, this was my like middle school. This was me in middle school, dog. Literally. Blind skateboard t-shirt, jorts, and some Air Forces with the pocket chain. Like, this is straight out of 2000, I want to say 2003, 2002 era. Or maybe even like 2005. Like that time span. That's where fashion is, and that's when this shit was popping off, the patent leather. I mean, granted, people were wearing Bapestas. Bapestas was huge then too, but, I feel like that's like the time, bro. People wearing skate tees and shit. Skate tees, like all that. That was just a different time, bro. So it feels like it's circling back around again. So maybe these patent leather Air Force Ones kind of like, yeah, they kind of go back. They kind of go back in that era, and they have a moment here in 2026. Who knows? Who knows? But that definitely feels like it's trending in that direction. I mean, what else could possibly pop off in 2026? Right? What else can pop off in 2026? I mean, if I want to take a more, open approach just from the market standpoint, the market is going to be what it is, right? It's going to be what it was in 2025. I don't think it changes. 2025 will just roll over to 2026, the market, right? People will just come around for the big shoes, and that's it. I don't think there's going to be a drastic difference where all of a sudden everybody's going to be super into sneakers again. I don't think that's going to happen, right? If not, I could definitely see 2026 even go a little bit lower than 2025. I could see more people leaving sneakers in 2026. I could see more stores closing in 2026. I could see that possibly happening more than I can see a resurgence of sneakers in 2026, right? I think if we're looking at the shift, I think it's more leaning towards more people leaving and stores closing than we are going to like it blowing up again and going nuts. I think possibly it's just going to be people coming around for, Virgil Air Jordan 1s. I think Virgil Air Jordan 1, people are going to go nuts for those. Travis Scott's, just for the big shoes. And then the Saturday GR releases, most of the time will be like a ghost town. I mean, overall, like, we could say, like, this year, it's not as strong of a year as last year. It's not. It's not as far as GR is concerned. At least in my perspective, it's not. I mean, yeah, there's some big hitters like Bread 4s and Space Jams, but that's the holiday season. That's the holiday season. I don't see True Blues popping off. I don't. I'd be shocked if they do. If True Blue 3s pop off. I mean, I think they'll be easily available, right? If people want them, they can get them, which is great. Nothing wrong with that. But I don't see it. I don't see it. Where we get to the point where everything just sells out and everyone's going crazy. I think the market will just be what it is. We'll get a good understanding next month for sure when they have tons of releases. But I think overall, I think 2026, if I'm just throwing this out there, I think it'll just be a repeat of 2025, if not slightly a little worse. Slightly a little worse. And that people will just come around for the big shoes, right? The big heavy hitters, like the big collabs, and that's it. Which kind of was what the approach was last year. So that's how it's been for basically the last 5 years. Last year was basically the exception for GRs. Kind of, I think, yeah. I mean, well, last year was a good release year. Like, we had a lot of good heat. They brought back a lot of good OG shoes. This year, it seems like, they're going away from a lot of stuff. I mean, they're definitely going away from a lot of Jordan 1s. But like overall, like the first 2 shoes of this year, I mean, these are basically almost under retail, right? These are going to go under retail, which is, again, it's fine. Again, I'm just putting it from a market. I'm talking from a market standpoint. These are going to go under retail. And these are going to go under retail. So the first 2 shoes of the year are going under retail, most likely. Which, again, is perfectly fine. Like, they're not the strongest shoes. But I think, I mean, we'll get an understanding too when the infrareds drop, because I don't know how these are going to go. I mean, are these going to have the same success as metallic 5s? I think they probably won't, right? Am I strong on that, bro? I don't think these will have the same success as metallic 5. Right? This is the big NBA All-Star GR shoe that they're going to push. I don't think they have the same success as metallic 5s. Right? Metallic 5s went nuts. Went absolutely nuts. I don't see the same success. I don't. I mean, we'll see what SBs. I mean, SBs have been going in a different direction. I don't know what the SBs, if they have any surprises coming out this year. The SB market has definitely gone down drastically. Granted, the Nardwars did pretty well. Like, there's been some and few that hit, but last year was definitely not one of the good years for SBs. I don't know if that's going to be. I just feel like SBs, I don't know. Like, you guys, I think people in the chat said they lost their designer. One of their lead designers for SBs left. So it's like, it definitely feels like a little bit has lost. Will there be some good SBs this year? There'll be a couple. There'll be a few. But I don't know if we'll ever go back to that, that era of like Travis's Chunky Dunkies, Grateful Deads. Like, we had a crazy run a few years ago. Mummies. Right? Are Vans gonna continue to have some success? Yeah, Vans will pop off. Vans are already starting to pop off. I mean, Vans are already having a moment now. Will that continue in 2026? Yes, absolutely. No doubt about it. Vans are still gonna pop off. 100%. No ifs and buts about it. Just because of the affordability of them. The affordability of it. And again, I think Vans are a direct correlation of fashion. I think fashion and streetwear is big into Vans right now. And it's more affordability. They're dope. They're different. They're unique. They fit within the style nowadays. So yeah, I think Vans are popping, bro. And they'll continue to pop in 2026 when they come out with more stuff. 100%. I think Vans are here. Vans are definitely here. So if someone says, go, like someone mentioned about resale is dying, resale isn't dying. It's not this, you can't take the same approach that you guys that were taking a few years ago. Like, yeah, you can't be selling the same shit that you were selling years ago. Like, new stuff is popping off. So, like, yeah, Vans have been reselling, bro. Yeah. Yeah. So that's just some stuff that I've been like just thinking about for 2026. I mean, there's a lot of things that will change. There's a lot of things that could definitely change, but I think that's where we're heading this year. Overall, that's just what it feels like, right? That's just what it feels like, right? For sneakers, that just feels like the direction we're heading. Everything changes, dude. Everything changes. Everything changes. It just all goes in different cycles and like, you know, everything just changes, dude. So I don't know. We'll be here for it all. We'll be here for it all for all 2026. Um Boom, 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 boom. You guys just like to listen to me talk, huh? No one wants to chat today? Hello out there. You keep asking, is resell dead? No, resell is not dead. Reselling will never die. It's just not the same shit, dude. It's not the same thing, dude. Not the same thing. You know what I mean? You can't it's just different, bro. You gotta yeah. It's not dead, bro. It's just that you gotta switch up, bro. You gotta go. Reselling is reselling is about following trends. You gotta follow trends. If you're not following trends, then you're not gonna be successful. And trends change. Read a book out loud? Okay. Ghost watching. I know a lot of people ghost watching today. I do appreciate you guys, though. If you guys are ghost watching, though, take 2 seconds, hit that like button. It helps a lot. Please. It helps a lot. It helps push the streams out. It helps out with the algorithm. It does help out a lot. So if you could drop a like, it would be greatly appreciated. I know it's a slow week. I do appreciate all the support. I do appreciate everybody that's coming through. And I do appreciate everybody that ended up grabbing a quarter zip. I know you guys don't really compliment it. Don't compliment me too often. But I do appreciate everyone that grabbed the new quarter zip. Right? If you did, they shipped out yesterday. Look at that, all embroidered. Chicken and W's, winners worldwide. Super nice, super soft, cozy. Like, woof, woof. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Look at that. Super nice. Woo. Very nice. Looking sharp. Looking very sharp. Right? Looking very sharp. Very, very sharp. Right? Quarter zips. Very soft. Super, super light. It's nice for nice little office drip. Nice little office drip. Very nice. Whew. Whew. Then you got 2X. I do have a few extra. That's why I'm mentioning it. I do have a few extra. I had some canceled orders and stuff. I do have some 2X's and I do have some 3X's. I know people were unsure on the sizing of them. I'm wearing an XL. So I wear an XL. So they fit just like a regular hoodie. So whatever your hoodie size is, that's how they fit. So this is an XL. This is a 3X. This is a 3X. It's very nice, man. It's good. It's cozy. I feel like you guys would get a lot of use out of it. For your job, just hanging out. If you want, if you're cold in the house, you just want to put something over you, you know? So, you need a 7X? I gotcha. Yeah, it's nice, dude. It's honestly, to me, it's one of the better pieces I've done. Like, as far as the embroidery, they did a really good job on the embroidery. They did a very good job on the embroidery. Just the quality, it's very soft, too. It's very, very soft. Super soft. Like, your girl is going to steal this. I guarantee you. Your girl will steal this from you. So, I do have a few extras. I'm going to put them up now, and they'll be up on the site. If you ever want to support, if you want to grab one, we'll have some on the site readily available. If you want to get one for your pops, too, you can get one for your pops. I know my dad would probably want one of these. But they're nice. They're a nice little gift. It's just, dude, it's just winners worldwide, bro. That's all we do. We win. That's all it is. Winners worldwide. I have a little bit in every size left. I grabbed a couple extras in case there was any, like, issues. But, yeah, I'm going to throw some up right now. But I do have a few. Give me like 2 seconds. I have a couple small. I got a couple left in each one, so I shouldn't sell out. I kept plenty so I can bring to some shows too. You know. And, like, the thing is, like, too, it's, like, the worst thing about it, and I feel bad, is that, like, too, when you have all this shit, people that come to my house, they steal a t-shirt. They just steal shit from me. My, like, friends come over, they're like, oh, let me get a t-shirt. I know I don't have many 3Xs. I don't have many 3Xs, so if you want a 3X, I would get one. But there you go. It's all set if you want one on the site. I don't have many 3Xs. Just because it's not a size that we sell too much of. So they're right here on the site next to the slasher tee. $55. If you want to grab one, here you go. They're available right now. Just have a few extras. So, super nice. They're in. If you ordered one, they're already in the mail. It's on your way. If you ordered one, there's only a couple people that I gotta send a couple to, because they ordered some cards with it. I gotta package it all up, but, yeah. Appreciate you guys. Fighting for a large. There should be plenty. Unless all of a sudden you guys just waited till like the last second. But I mean, I wanted to mix it up, man. Try something different. I just wanted to try something different. I know we do a lot of graphic, heavy graphic tees, and just something more light, right? Something more wearable, not overly loud. You guys can wear it at work. You can wear it hanging out. And it's not like in your face, you know, it's more adulting, right? More adulting. And I will say, dude, Lauren, like we picked out like the perfect one. Like this is, I'm telling you, you guys will love this. It's super, super soft. And I'm not trying to like gas it up, but this is, dude, they're so soft and they're very comfortable, bro. Very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. This blank is really nice. I'm probably going to be interested in using this blank for a hoodie because like the material is very nice on this one. This was a great find. This company was a great find. Is it gray or brown? It's like a wash gray. It's like a wash gray brown. Yeah, right? Does it look like a little brown? Yeah. But it's like a washed earth tone gray. I don't know. I think the color's sick. I think it will go with a lot of sneakers. You know what I mean? I think this colorway will look sick with sneakers, with a lot of dope shoes. Cause I was like, you can wear brown shoes with this. You can wear gray shoes, black shoes. Trying to find some sneakers. Olive shoes. You can wear olive shoes, anything super earth tone. Like dude, it's all gonna look fire. I think, me personally. I was gonna wear these with my New Balances. But yeah. It's like a cave stone. Yeah, it's kind of like a cave stone. It's kind of like a cave stone. It's like a grayish tone. A grayish brown tone. It's sick. I thought it was pretty unique. How's sizing? I'm wearing an XL. So I would say whatever your hoodie size is, stick with that size. This is an XL. So I don't go like this, push it down, but like roll it up, kind of tuck it. This is an XL. So I would say whatever your hoodie size is. They fit more true to size. Here's a medium. This is a medium. Yeah, 3XL. 3XL is pretty big, but it's nice. This is a 3XL. This is a 3XL. Look how that's nice. That's nice wide. This is 3X. So, if you're a bigger guy, this should fit you perfect. 3XL should fit perfect. I don't have many of these. I only have 4 of these. So just because I don't make more than 10. So we sold 6. I keep 4 extra. I don't make that. So sizing chart, yeah, if you need like they're not gonna sell out, so don't worry. But like, if you need exact measurements, it's right here. But I do appreciate anybody that grabbed one. If you want to wait, they'll be here. If you know. And like, what's cool too, and I'll just say this last thing, it's not super heavy. So like, even in like, this will be good till like, I would say spring. You know what I mean? This will be good till spring. Dead ass. It will be good till spring. You know? It will be good till spring. And we'll add one to the giveaway for the monthly for the website too. I'll add one here too. For everybody that's been buying into the breaks or grab something off the website. We'll add one here. Yeah, no pockets, unfortunately. Yeah, no pockets. No pockets. No pockets. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I could see why. I have quarter zips that have pockets. This one just doesn't. It's just like, gotta use your own. Gotta use your ass. Gotta use your ass pocket. Yeah, if the 3Xs sell out, it's most likely I'm gone. Joe, if you want a 3X, that's it. That's all I have. I don't really have. Unless I screw up my inventory, I don't have many 3Xs. Ross, you get the tees from the same company? No, this is a totally different company. This is AS. AS. This is ass. I do, my t-shirts are different. This is the blanks. So if you guys want, oh, Ross, someone was asking like good blanks. Here you go. This is this company. This is the company I bought the blanks from. Hold on, I fucking put everybody on. I know some YouTubers are going to steal this shit, but whatever. So here's the blanks that I use. I went through, you can do it by sizing, zip ups. So it's AS. I thought they were very nice. I thought it looks pretty good, right? The blanks. T-shirts I do different. T-shirts, see how the t-shirts are more relaxed, classic tees. Ours is a little bit more baggy, oversized. I haven't tried their tees. But yeah. So, just want to let you know. It's a little bit different. They're vegan friendly too. If anybody's a vegan, where's all my vegans at? They're vegan. If you order it, I'll get it out today too. Can you show the zipper? Yeah, the zipper is metal. It's a metal zipper. Hold on, let me get the sound. It's a metal zipper. It's not plastic. I don't cheap out, bro. I know how people are. Oh, I just fucking almost zipped my face. There you go. Do you go like this with a quarter zip, though? Do you go? You can rock it like this, too. You go collar up. Fabio, what are we doing, Fabio? We do this? Pop the collar? My dad's a lawyer? Or do we do this with the boots? With the Bob the Builder boots that you got? Fabio, do we go like this? I mean, if it's chilly, you go collar up. My girl says down collar looks better. Yeah, it's you can do both. Whatever looks good. I mean, if it's cold, you can go up, protect the neck. Do whatever you want. I like it. You could do either way. Dan, can I switch mine to a 2X to a 3X? Yeah, do you know why? You got tell me. You got to tell me what you want. Make sure you make a decision because what your final decision. Do you want a 2X or a 3X? Is he gonna Ward? Are you sure? You gotta tell me right now. Ross, have all the previous orders shipped out? Yes, I shipped them out yesterday. He's not even. I want a 2X. Okay. What's your order number? I don't know your name. What's your order number? So you can, yes, you can give me your order number. No one's gonna, this isn't Nike. No one's gonna steal it. What's your order number? Just so I have to deduct, I have to add a 3X and add a 2X. You're gonna mess up my stock numbers here. All right, well, 2X as of right now then is sold out. He took the last 2X. And we have 3X's left now. So 2X looks like it's out for now. I might have more 2X's later once I ship these out, and I'll reevaluate my stock. Pop column looks more gangsta. It looks nice, right? What's your order number? 3191. Okay. Thank you, brother. 3191. All right, so you want a 2X, no 3X. All right, I'll get these all out today. I'll get them all out today. Thank you guys. Thanks for people that grabbed it. Appreciate you guys. They'll be there on the site. Like I said, I still got plenty. But if you want to change your mind, everything like that, or later on when, or even when the check hits, when the deposit hits the bank account, they'll still be there. Appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. All right. Someone sent me this. What is this? Oh my God, again? You guys keep bringing this up. Any Supreme today? Let's take a look. Supreme had their sale last night. The sale. They're just getting rid of all their shit, dude. Bro, the help shirts was so stupid. It looks all junk, dude. It's literally nothing left. Worst Supreme sale ever, maybe. The sale was all junk. Yeah. I mean, this is the time where everyone starts doing their sales. Just because, like, they got to get rid of all the winter stuff and bring in the spring, right? They got to get rid of all this shit. They got to clear it out. They have to clear all this out, right? They have this jacket still available. Palace sale is so much better. Well, I mean, no offense. That could be a sign of, like, to be honest, that could be a sign of, like, maybe Palace didn't have that great of a year if they have more for sale. You know what I mean? I don't mean, you know what I mean? If you think about it, does that mean that they didn't sell a lot of shit since they got a lot of leftovers? Palace sale is pretty good. Palace has a lot of nice pants. But the bags, like, dude, I'll never forget when bags were popping off. How many bags do you need? Remember when everybody used to wear fanny packs? Remember when everybody was rocking fanny packs? Like, fanny packs was what went crazy. You know? I haven't spent a lot of money on clothing. I haven't. I need to check something. Um mm-mm. One second. You don't rock a fanny? Nah, I mean, I used to. I carry a fanny for like my I used to carry a fanny for like my equipment. I used to just carry it for my equipment. Side bags, I just use my equipment. But like, dude, why is this one's $300, $239 for this bag? Jesus. I don't know. But I remember when I first started, Supreme bags were just insane. Damn, times have changed so much, chat. Supreme bags were just absolutely insane, right? Supreme bags was like the shit. You know? Like Supreme bags went crazy. That was like the hottest item every year. Every week one was Supreme bags. No, the bag's still tough. Yeah, but only certain bags. Only certain bags are like only certain bags are still like popping. Um we'll see. But I do remember they went crazy. I got the what happened? They used to be super limited. They also be super limited, yeah. Well, I don't know. Bags are just used to be the poppin' thing. Bags used to be so freaking good. People used to go crazy. I don't know. People were reselling them. Now I feel like that part of fashion is just out, dude. Nobody's rocking crossbody bags like that. Now it's like, dude, you get a bag for functionality. Like, do you need it? But then it's like one of those situations too. It's like how many backpacks, you go through. Like I have a few backpacks, but it's not like backpacks fall apart. You know what I mean? Especially good quality bags. Like backpacks don't fall apart. But that used to be the biggest thing. My Nike backpack has lasted years. It looks brand new. It should. It should. My Soul Premise bags have lasted a long time too. The Air Jordan 6 Infrared is expected to drop All-Star Weekend. See? Telling you, they're really going to push these, bro. I told you. They're really going to push these NBA All-Star Weekend. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen for NBA All-Star Weekend. I know people are going to be locked in here, but we'll see. Tony Finu with Jordan Brand officially announced their partnership, bro. It's great to see Jordan and all these companies get into golf. But, bro, I don't know. USA Golf is just not the same right now, bro. USA Golf, dude, has been ass, I should say. Golf is in such a weird place. Jordan's been doing golf. I know Jordan's a golfer. He's an avid golfer. But I'm just saying right now, as far as marketing is concerned, like, bro, USA, there's no good USA golfers. There really isn't. Besides, what's his face? I mean, he's technically the best golfer in the world. Scotty Scheffner. But, like, bro, USA Golf has just, like, disappeared, bro. Like, I don't know. I watch golf. I like golf. I used to play golf. I used to work on a golf course. I'm a big fan of golf. I gone to golf tournaments. I'm hoping that when I have a kid, I'll get them into golf. I think golf is a great sport. But it's just like Dustin Johnson. I was a huge Dustin Johnson fan. He's just like, ever since he got with Gretzky's daughter, he got caught with cocaine. He's just, he's all about money. He's on Live now. Who else? They just get their asses kicked. The Ryder Cup, they get their asses kicked. Shambo is not even. He's sick. He's probably one of the best American golfers, but overall, he's not the best golfer. Yeah, Scotty Scheffner is U.S., but Roy McIlroy, Justin Rose, they shat on U.S. on the whole Ryder Cup, man. And the Ryder Cup was entertaining as fuck, bro. It was in New York. The fans were like throwing beer and like swearing at Roy. It was nuts. It was probably the most chaotic Ryder Cup I've ever seen in my life. But Ricky Fowler, what happened to Ricky Fowler? Ricky Fowler fell off. Like, all these dudes fell off, man. Golf is Scottish. Those dudes been playing for centuries. Oh, for sure. I'm talking about recent. I'm talking about recent, dude. Recently, like, Europe has been kicking their ass, dude. You know? I mean, Justin Thomas was supposed to be the next big thing. I don't know. I'm just saying it's like it's the days of Tiger Woods and like Phil Mickelson. The days of like Phil Mickelson, Tiger, you know. There needs to be some more young talent. Um mm, we don't have Shooter. Shooter McGavin. Shooter McGavin's not a real character. He's make believe, dude. He's not a real person. But did you see the video of Tiger? Tiger went viral. Um, I guess like in Naples, they have that indoor. In Naples, they have that indoor golfing thing now that they do. Um, Tiger looks he looks rough. He looks rough, but you know the man has had so many surgeries. Um, he's had so many surgeries. You know, it's like what can you expect? I'll see if I can find the video. But they had him like. Let me see. I'll show you. Sunday Red. He's got his own clothing brand now that he left Nike. He's all about Sunday Red now. So this was like the other day. He's got the walk. Feel bad. He's had so many surgeries, dude. He has to walk with a limp. But he still makes it look dope. But the man's had so many back surgeries, knee surgeries. He literally gave up everything. Looks like a full. I know. You'd think golf, dude. Just from playing golf. But they said like his swing was so like just so much torque on his back. But yeah. Looks like a robot. Yeah. Feel bad for people that didn't get to see Prime Tiger. Dude, it was dude, how he literally if he did not have injuries, bro, he would probably be still winning to this day. Like he was disgusting. Definitely like the most dominant like person in their sport ever. Dude, I've Tiger trained at the Blue Monster facility. Dude is a monster. His ab workouts were insane. He trains like a Navy SEAL. Supposedly that like he trains like a Navy SEAL. I think that was like one of the biggest one of the one like people said was like an issue was that like he would go and put 20-30 pound vests on and go run up hills and run miles and miles and miles. He would literally train like a Navy SEAL. And his body basically was like he had I think what was his famous caddy? His famous caddy wrote a book, remember? Wrote a book and he said that like yeah, that Tiger would have like crazy workouts. But I don't think we'll ever see a golfer like Tiger Woods ever again. Yeah, we'll never see Tiger in his prime was special. Dude, that fucking chip shot. That chip shot, like, was ridiculous. One of the most ridiculous shots I've ever seen in all of golf. Was it for the Masters? He chipped it. The thing goes all the way around, then comes and just goes right to the hole, sits there, and then falls in. Like, literally one of the most ridiculous shots I've ever seen in my life. Unbelievable. But yeah, I saw that video and I was like, damn, bro. Felt bad. His body's taking a beating. Yeah. Sorry if I just bored some people with golf talk. Sorry about that. I apologize. I'm into everything, man. I'm into everything. I am a sports junkie. I love sports. Sorry. I'm into everything, man. Ross, check the Nice Cake Sneaker Awards. It just came out an hour ago. Sure. Give me 1 second. Anyone that doesn't like golf just hasn't played enough. It's tough. It's one of the hardest sports you can ever do. It's one of the hardest sports. You have nobody to blame but yourself, too. It's like, it's totally different. What is this? Sneaker of the Year, women's release. Sneaker of the Year, new model. Are we surprised by that? Sneaker of the Year, new model. Yo, remember when someone wore a mugshot of Tiger on a shirt and he saw it? That's funny. Tiger used to give Diddy a run for his money. I mean, Tiger has a type. Tiger definitely has a type. Tiger, bro, that dude. I'm not even, dude, that dude was. Tiger was, yeah. Tiger was tigering. It was pretty bad because he was married with kids. He likes the snow bunnies for sure. He definitely likes the snow bunnies. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, from what the report said, dude would bag. Dude did number. Yeah, dude shot low on the course, but he was, he racked up big numbers somewhere else. Tiger and Halliburton. Basketball, they gave it to SGA. I don't understand, like, dude, like, what do people, like, I don't know.
Just everyday.
I am really going to be a jackass here. Like, why do people care about this? I know it's just for debate and it's fun. But do people do you guys seriously walk around and say, like, dude, yes, my sneaker got sneaker of the year. Yes. Hell yeah. Woo! Let's go. Yes. Woo! Woo! Yeah, baby. Do you guys walk around like that and say, yeah, my sneaker got sneaker of the year? Yes. Like, does it give you more instant gratification of your purchases? I don't know. It's like winning the championship of shoes, literally, right? I mean, especially at this stage, it's like, bro, who cares? Like, at this stage, it's like, dude, like, just buy the shoes. You like the shoes, awesome. I mean, there's a list for everything. Bro, there's so many lists. Do we need a list for everything? Should I, But, like, at this stage, we're already in 2026, the sneaker of the year for basketball. I mean, I guess, like, these lists would be good if I am about to make a purchase, right? You know what I mean? I think it probably would be like, yeah, like, oh, that sneaker of the year. Oh, I'm in the I'm in the market to look for new basketball sneakers, right? I'll go check them out, I guess. But you can't even fucking get these. These are sold out, bro. You can't even get them. Right? You can't even fucking get these. They're already gone, dude. They're not sitting on shelves. You know what I mean? None of these are sitting on shelves. You can't even find these shoes. Right? Damn. Reebok Angel Reese got 0 first place votes. Shit. Damn. They gave James Harden 3. Kind of like the coldest beer in town. I got the best coffee. The best coffee in town right here. Like, new model. Again, though, it's like, it's all hype beast shit. Chat. But, like, Chief Beard, like, do you understand, though? Like, listen. Like, this serves no purpose when the top shoes are, like, untouchable. You know what I mean? This was untouchable. Like, you can't find these anywhere. Same thing with this one. The best shoes are the ones that you can't even find. So, again, like, I get it. It's great for the consumer to make a purchase. But, yeah, you're going to have to spend, for these, you're going to have to spend $1,000 for this shoe if you want it. And this one, you're going to spend a couple $100. So, it really doesn't hurt. It doesn't really help as much as you think it does for the consumers. When every shoe that gets number 1 is the hype. Is literally hype. Yeah, but look at who's publishing it. You have to analyze the author too. Yeah, but people are not going to know that, though. Like, people are not going to know, like, obviously this is built by, like, you know, the people that made the votes are all YouTubers and, like, so influencers, right? But I'm just making a case, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just a friendly debate. Like, yeah, like, these lists are good for consumers, but if the number 1 shoe on every list is the one that's hype and resells, it's not going to help the consumer as much as you think, because most consumers are not paying $1,000 for these. You know? obviously everybody at the end of the day, like that's why I'm just trying to peel the onion, the layers of the onion. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to jokingly say like everybody's list is your list. It's an individual thing. You know, looking at these lists, it doesn't mean anything. It really doesn't mean anything in all reality, right? It's all shits and giggles. It's just fun, right? Right? Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's got their own list. Like, everyone gets their own thing. It doesn't, like, yeah, it's just for fun. It's just content. Something to talk about, right? But I, like, you know, like if one of my shoes makes the best sneaker of the year, it's not like we're celebrating and I'm like, oh yeah, wow. And it's not like it affects resale, right? It's not like resale jumps up because it got sneaker of the year. Like, no, like Brick by Bricks did not shoot up even more because it got sneaker of the year. It doesn't have the much sway as people think it does. But like, yeah, most of these lists are, dude, all these lists are just the hype shoes, man. And that's what it will always be, right? Because like, obviously the most popular shoes are going to be the ones that instantly sell out that you can't get. So, yeah. Again, this year, dude, we called Brick by Bricks. And again, people will argue, dude, but like, yeah, I mean, as soon as Brick by Bricks sold out, we were calling it's going to be sneaker of the year. 100%. I mean, that was an easy call. Easy call. Right? Brick by Bricks was an easy call. And like, I'm sure, like, I'll tell you off the rip when it does. Like, when we go through February, March, I'll tell you which shoe is going to be sneaker of the year. And I know people are going to be like, well, it's too early. Bro, it's not too early. You can really call sneaker of the year in February and March because that's like the biggest, that section, February, March, maybe April, that span right there is usually one of the biggest times of the year for sneakers. So that space and also the holiday season. Those are the two biggest times of the year for shoes. Is the February, March, April, and then the springtime. So it's going to be interesting. But I mean, off the rip, this year might not be as strong of a year for sneaker of the year list. This might not be a strong year compared to previous years. It might not be. I mean, at the end of the day, Alaska's are probably going to be top 5. Alaska is going to be top 5, most likely. Bread 4s might be on there. We'll see. But I really don't see too much that's like, are they going to put Nigel Cinnabuns on there? Probably not. I would be shocked if they put Cinnabuns on there. Just because they're not really known to put back-to-back kind of like same shoe, just different colorway on a top 10 list. This might not be a strong year, bro. This might not be a strong year. Like, sometimes it's super obvious, like, and we know, like, oh, yeah, that's going to be a big shoe. That's going to be a big shoe. That's going to be a big shoe. This year is not really so obvious. You think Balvin 4s will be a top 10? Tons of Kobe's are releasing this year too. Yeah. I don't know if Kobe's will make the list again. I don't know if Kobe's will make the list. I think for Kobe's to make a list, it's got to be something very, very special. Very, very special. You know, if I be honest, for Kobe's to make it, it's got to be a super, super special shoe. Just because the amount of Kobe's that they're releasing nowadays, dude. They're releasing a lot of Kobe's, man. And that's great. There's nothing wrong with that. But for sneaker of the year, I feel like it wouldn't be up on a list. Like it's got to be something special. It's kind of like how like Travis Scott's are no longer on that list anymore, right? They're still a super popular shoe, but people don't look at them like they don't like. It's kind of like for they've already seen it. I don't think anything's gonna be bigger than the Grinches though for Kobe's. From a perspective of like a regular casual, like the Grinches and the reverse Grinches were nuts. Those are some of the craziest colorways. Like I don't think Kobe's are gonna drive that much. Like I know people brought up a big deal about the Statue of Liberties, but the Statue of Liberties I felt like came and went, and they didn't even make the list. The 3D ones are cool, but like, bro, I don't think people are gonna like obviously basketball people are gonna go nuts for it, but it's just like I don't know, dude. I don't think people are gonna go as nuts for the 3D ones. You just can't wear them casually. Yeah, and that's fine. But like I just don't see something like, you know what I mean? Like these are nice. Again, not nice, but we're talking about top 10 sneaker. Like are these a top 10 sneaker? Probably not. Like again, like I'm not trying to be an ass too, but I don't see Kobe's in the wild. I see him on the basketball court, but I do not see people rocking Kobe's casually. I don't. Do you know what I mean? I'll see them at LA Fitness. I'll see dudes working out with them in LA Fitness, but they're like doing a couple sets and then they're going to shoot hoops in the gym, you know? That's the only place I really see Kobe's is in LA Fitness. I just don't think like I don't think like people just don't wear them casually, dude. Like I think people thought like remember like even that this is like before I started YouTube, but like people were rocking KD's, Kobe's, LeBron's all casually. I don't think that will ever come back. I don't think that era will come back where people are rocking hoop shoes casually. It would have came back by now with all the amount of heat that they've been dropping with the Kobe's, the LeBrons, the KD's. I just don't think that era will come back, man. Everybody's more into comfort. "2015 people were casually. 2015 people were wearing these with cargo shorts, with camo cargo shorts, wearing LeBrons. You know, I just don't see it coming back, man. I know people will say like things are a cycle and things always come back, but bro, I don't see Ultra Boost coming back. No offense, like there's some shit that had a run. Like people said foam posits were gonna come back. Foam posits didn't come back. Sorry, they didn't. Foam pots did not come back. You know what I mean? Like yeah, they brought back all the classics, and then they definitely like you know treated like the foam heads, but they didn't not people weren't going crazy for foams. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Yeah, people wearing Kobe's, all that shit, dude, with like cargo pants, and it was just different, bro. Different time. And like they're bringing all this shit back too. Like all these Kobe's coming back, KDs are coming back, dude. There's tons of KDs coming back. All the popular KDs are coming back. You know, KD6 Aunt Pearls. Just a different time, bro. You know. I'd mess with foam pods if they weren't expensive, yeah. Yeah, more KDs, just tons of KDs. KDs are the Nike Tech socks.
World is yours. That's because these sneakers are inspired by Nas's classic album Illmatic. What we have here is the A6 Gel NYC 2.0. You probably know the A6 Gel NYC because the first version was everywhere. To debut this new sneaker, A6 connected with Highs and Lows. That's a sneaker store out of Australia that's done some really good collaborations in the past. And if you didn't know, Highs and Lows helped A6 relaunch the Gel 1130 a few years ago. Those sneakers were brown, so it's nice to see them go back to a familiar colorway on the Gel NYC 2.0. You see the world is yours on the inside of the tongue right there, has a pebbled leather upper on it. Nas wore these when the sneakers launched a few days ago. Raekwon wore a yellow pair that they released too. I put these on foot today and I have to admit that they're pretty comfortable. The sneakers are $170 and released January 16th on Complex Shop. I'm Matt Welty.
They're not bad. Those are not bad. Let's see the yellow ones. They don't have the yellow ones.
Becky, what was your reaction when you wanted to wear the big red boots?
I always think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. The wilder, the better.
So you like kind of
Let's
push
go.
it?
Oh yeah, more, crazier, bigger, fatter, bolder.
Boots were a moment.
They were a moment. Viral.
Yeah, I remember we had those. I had like another talk show and we had, like wore them for a skit. It like suctions.
It was a real hard time getting those suckers off my feet. I think I like fought a little bit and then so they were a little extra sweaty. They were locked in. They were locked in. I think I initially tried them on barefoot. So it was like skin to whatever, rubber, and it was like you were suctioned on there. It was rough.
Who did you hit the stomp on with them?
Miz, maybe?
Miz?
Give a little extra padding to it.
Yeah, a little extra oomph is what it was. Felt like I was in Super Mario World. You know?
Yeah, I remember those. Those went nuts. Fucking the big red boots. What the fuck were we thinking, bro? What the fuck were people thinking? Big red boots, dog. You gotta be kidding me. Like, that was literally like, talk about spending money on junk. Talk about spending money on dumb shit. Fucking big red boots. God. Most ridiculous shit ever. show yours. I don't have mine. I don't have them. What are those selling for now? Do you want to look it up? Bro, remember the dude that has like 20, 30 pairs of these? He had like a warehouse full of them. Big red boots. $160. Weren't they like $300 or $350? $182 below retail. They're basically just a prop now. 275, 208. Yeah, but like last sold for 490. What? They're selling though. Damn. Someone just bought a pair a couple days ago for 205. I mean, this, I guess. $500 when they dropped. They were not. Someone paid $1,300 for them, brother. Someone paid $1,394. Didn't you have the black ones? I had the black ones for a little bit, but they're gone. Those are gone. Those are gone. Those are gone. Still too much? Yeah. Crazy, right? You actually wore them? No, they just sat in the corner for like just for display. But damn, someone's paid $1,300, $900, $600. That's the downside of hype, man. You get sucked into buying shit like this. You get hyped into buying shit like this, man. You basically took money and you lit it on fire. It happens, bro. It happens. What were people thinking? They weren't. That's the thing. You almost caught the other one? Just different. If you were thinking that you would what? Why do these not look good? The quality looks cheeks. You talking about these ones? You say that, but most people in the chat are probably copying these, dude. These Toro Bravos. I would say most people are gonna cop these, dude. These are gonna do pretty well. When Mr. Culverson says he's copping 2 pairs. Someone said that it's the lighting. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. Red is different. I would be, I don't know, back to back. I guess if you didn't have brick by bricks, you can get these. Yeah, Jumpman on the back, finally. Air Max 95, yeah. I think these will do pretty good. It's so weird. I'm looking at this. This screen shows them deep red. This one I'm looking at shows them faded red. Bro, this is like... This is going to cause some drama. How deep, how red are they? This is going to cause some drama. They look... I don't know. They look deep red here on this screen, and then this screen, they look faded red. I have no idea. But you do have some fours coming, man. Like I said, you got you got Toros, Lakers. I mean, bro, I'm telling you right now, these will do pretty well, bro. I already see a bunch of LA people going crazy for these. LA is going to eat these up, man. The LA boys are going to eat these up. You know what I mean? I already saw a couple Laker fans saying, like, these are absolutely a must. So. They drop an All-Star weekend? No, I heard some March. March. They will be in March. If you guys are new here, just join, though. Don't forget to hit that like button. Take 2 seconds. If you guys could drop a like. Thank you, guys. But yeah. Fours. Pure money fours. More fours. Select cities are getting them All-Star weekend? Probably. I could definitely see that. Supposedly, they're going to have some early releases like they did last year for All-Star weekend. But that's obviously going to be in-store, not online. So, yeah. I can definitely see a lot of early heat at some of these in-store releases for the All-Star weekend shit. So, yeah. It said early All-Star weekend release? Okay. So that makes sense. Then there you go. So just like they did last year. Again, I wouldn't buy them. If I'm you, bro, I would not pay resale for any of this shit early. I would not pay resale for any of this shit early. Okay? The only people that are going to be, like, dude, people are going to be selling these. Do not pay resale for this shit early, dude. I'm telling you, man. All this shit's going to be close to retail when they release. For everybody. But dudes are going to be out here trying to flip these, man. Telling you. Like the same thing that happened with the Grape 5s. I saw dudes paying... when they released the Grape 5s early, I saw dudes paying $350, $375 for grapes. And guess what those? They sat. The grapes sat on release day. Do not pay for any of this stuff. Are you sure? Did you hear me, Epic Man? Are you sure you heard me? I didn't know. Did you? Are you sure? Are you sure you're sure? Are you sure? How sure are you? If you pay resale for any GR in 2026, then that's on you. Didn't learn a lesson. I know. They never do, bro. They never listen. I can only speak, but like obviously it's just our community. But people in different communities, bro, like of course resellers are gonna try to resell. Resellers will resell. They never learn, and they never will. They never will. Because, like, again, this hobby is also built on, like, I have them and you don't. I got them early. I'm that guy. I'm the plug, right? There's always been this stigma about, like, me, like I have it, you don't. You know? I got them early. I'm that dude. Yeah, how'd you get them? Don't worry about it, man. You know? Don't worry about it, bro. I'm that guy. When reality, you just overpaid. You grossly overpaid. No. March 13th, True Reds. I need these will be the only 13 I owned. Yeah. Yeah. I listen. I mean, they're nice. There's nothing wrong with them personally. If you like 13s, these are clean. 13s are very comfortable. They're very nice. True family sizings, for full family sizing, so there'll be plenty of pairs to go around. They don't release 13s too often. I mean, yeah, married to designer. These will look good with your Mitchell & S Bulls jersey and your Mitchell & S shorts. And your Bulls shooter's shirt. Yeah, they're nice. There's nothing wrong. Quality looks good. I'm just not a big 13 guy, but yeah, these will do okay. I think these will do very well with the Jordan heads, like the hardcore Jordan heads. These will do very well. Very, very well. Yeah. The shorts and the jersey looking like he's on the bench. Ready to get in. Coach, put me in. Didn't they say he got games? 13s was releasing this year. That was a rumor. I don't know. I don't know. I never followed up with it. Ross, let's think a bet on the Texans versus Pats. You Pats, Glazers, so this should be an easy W for you. I win, I get my quarter zip for free. You win, I pay for you and your wife's lunch. Everybody wants to bet with me on this game, huh? Everybody wants to bet with me on this game, huh? Houston fans are going crazy. Houston fans keep coming at me. You really think? I don't know. Sunday is going to be good. We'll see. We'll see. Kind of, I don't know. The Chargers fans will come in for me. Texans fans are coming. It's because the Texans game is a lock. Texans going to win the AFC Championship game. I mean, yeah, defensively, they're very, very good. They're very, very good defensively. Defensively, they're very good. I think it's going to be a close game. We'll see. Well, I think it's going to be a close game. We'll see how CJ plays. I think it's up to, we'll see how CJ plays, bro. Flint's he got game in Chicago Bulls. Texans to the Super Bowl. I've already seen the script. Stroud isn't going to have another sloppy game like last week. Brother, who's he? I don't know. I mean, I think you're underplaying. Like Nico Collins is a decent loss though. You know, you have to admit that, bro. Like Christian Kirk balled out, but like Christian Kirk's gonna have to ball out again. I mean, I would have to say, dude, like Pat's defense is pretty good too. I mean, if I had to pick which offense had more talent, I'd say the Chargers offense is better than the Texans offense. He's out. I thought he just had a concussion. Brother, you can't come back from a concussion in like 2 days. Usually you're out for like a week or so, man. You can't come back from a concussion in like a couple days. No way, bro. There's no way you can come back from a concussion in 2 days. Concussion protocol, you're out for at least a week or 2. Yeah, man, dude, you're gonna scramble that dude's brain. Christian Gonzalez, yeah, but I would say Christian Gonzalez is, dude, Christian Gonzalez, I think like overall his injury didn't look as crazier as Nico Collins, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe he's out too. Gonzalez could be out. He's Colombian. What the hell does that mean? He's Colombian. What the hell does that mean? Team doctor and one doctor can clear Nico to play. Yeah, but I'm all right. I'm just being honest here. Again, yeah, you're right, correct. But if you go back and look at the 2 injuries, dude, Nico Collins smashed his head on the ground. Rumors of Tank Dell report. There's rumors of Tank Dell coming out. Bro, Tank Dell, dude, he destroyed his whole knee, bro. He's not going to be ready till next year. How bad does he want it? Bro, you guys are rough, man. How bad does he want it? Dude, what do you mean, bro? Dude, bro, there's life after football, right? Dude's only 26. 26, 25, bro. Like, yeah. Head injuries is no joke, man. You guys are just fans, like, bro, like, yeah, man, if he dies, he dies. Rough, man. It should be good. I don't know. Just wear a bigger helmet. That shit does not work. I don't believe that shit works at all. Those Guardian Cap hats. I don't believe the Guardian Cap hats work. There's no way you can stop your brain from shifting around in your head. There's no way. I just don't believe that shit actually fully. Joe Mixon's out, bro. Joe Mixon hurt. Those helmets look wild. They're huge, dude. They're huge. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Concussions are like it's your brain shifting and hitting the side of the head. Uh 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 uh. Who you have coming out the NFC? I got the Rams. I don't know, dude. Uh 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 uh. I got the 49ers versus Texans in the Super Bowl. 49ers, dude. No offense, dude. 49ers. Who's still on their team? They all they need is CMC. CMC, bro. CMC can't do it all. He's gonna have to. Purdy's gonna have to throw it to. I mean, George Kittle. George Kittle being hurt doesn't help. You saying that like their whole team hasn't been injured all year and they still here? Okay. You don't think the wheels are gonna fall off at some point? You think they'll keep? You think they'll going? You think they'll just keep riding this with like? Eventually, you don't think it's gonna keep up? Excuse me. You don't think eventually it's gonna fall apart? Don't matter. Kyle will bro it regardless in big games when it matters. I mean, they're gonna be in a tough situation anyways, dude. Like, Seattle's gonna be rocking, dude. Like, it's gonna be a tough game. I could definitely see Seattle winning, bro. I definitely see Seattle winning. I mean, luckily though, like Sam Darnold, I already said Sam Darnold will choke at some point, but like I think the 49ers are not going to put pressure on him. Right? Texans, Seattle in the Super Bowl. That will be the least watched Super Bowl in the history of Super Bowls. Ain't nobody watching that shit. Ain't nobody watching Texans versus Seattle in the Super Bowl. That shit getting turned off. That will be the least watched Super Bowl in the history of Super Bowls. Sorry. Eagles versus Chiefs 2026 Super Bowl. Yeah, they're still in it. Eagles, Chiefs are going to be in the Super Bowl this year. Sad day. Bro, what are you going to... Bro, you can't tell me Texans versus Seattle in the Super Bowl is an exciting Super Bowl. I'm sorry. It's not. Most people will just watch Bad Bunny, and even like there's already been drama about Bad Bunny, people upset about Bad Bunny performing, but like that is not an exciting matchup. Like, what's the storyline? What will be the storyline? People will turn that shit off. So what you need to me, you need like you need quarterbacks, bro. So it's like Matthew Stafford would be a good one, right? LA, Matthew Stafford. Even the Bears, if the Bears made it to the Super Bowl, would be huge because Bears, Chicago is just a huge sports city. The Bears in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? You know. You will see on Sunday, Ross. The Texans defense is fun to watch. Bro, nobody watched the Texans versus Steelers game, bro. It was one of the least watched games. Everybody in this chat said the game sucked. Well, we don't have to worry about it. People are going to go watch the Super Bowl regardless. Yeah, because it's not on TV, but like the game, no one's going to, trust me. Nobody wants to watch it though. Nobody wants to watch that shit. Broncos or Bills, Patriots would be a good AFC Championship game. I mean, Bills, if Bills make it to the Super Bowl, Josh Allen, obviously, that would be huge. Over or under for Diggs for 90 yards? Under. Under. 90 yards. That's a lot. Ross, my boys haven't been paid their fantasy wins yet, bro. I'm not in charge of fantasy, my bro. I did not take the payments. You gotta have to hit up Star. I can message Star, but I can't pay people out. I didn't take the money. Chalupa. I already took care. We took care of Chalupa, but well, I'll message Star. I'm gonna take a ticket. Okay. I'll message Star. Damn, y'all not paying? No, we took we took the money and ran. Ross, when are you gonna do your last place loser thing for fantasy? I didn't get last place. I didn't get last place, buddy. So you can suck on that, Jason. Suck on your cheese glizzies. No, I'll follow up with him. I don't know. He hasn't been around at all. So, I mean, have you seen Star anywhere, bro? Star's been like gone. I don't know what he's been doing. He's got some stuff going on, I think. So I'll just message him. I'll have to message him. I don't know what he's been doing. Bro's been on Arc Raiders, has he? No, I don't know. He's not even in Discord like that anymore. He's been MIA. Yeah, he's been MIA. I know he got super sick for a little bit and then he kind of like fell off a little bit. Just like probably got into other things. But I'll send him a message. I'll see what he's doing. Here comes the yawn. Why? Yeah, yawn stretch. All right. Well, it's 12 o'clock. You know the deal. But what do you want me to do? Want me to sit here and dance for you? And then I got people going, oh my God, what the heck? You guys, like, there's like this huge misconception. This huge misconception that you guys think I shut down the stream and then I go sit on the couch, go put on ESPN and eat chips all day. Like, you guys think I just, oh, Ross just shuts down the stream. He's not doing anything with his life. You guys literally think I do absolutely nothing. You do. Oh, yeah, it's exactly what I do. Exactly what I do. Like, bro, I only have like an hour and a half of free time. I literally only have an hour and a half of free time. And I'll go hit the Stairmaster for an hour right now because I didn't do cardio yesterday. I'll go hit the Stairmaster for an hour and I'll just come back, take a shower, have lunch. And then I will ship out. I will package and ship everybody that also just grabbed a quarter zip today. I'll get the quarter zips all packed up. And then I got to get the cards all packed up. And then I come back at 7:30. I get back at 7:30, and then I gotta take Bane out. Bane's gotta Bane's gotta go for a walk. He's just sleeping all day. But yeah, you guys think I'm just gonna go, yeah, guys, I'm gonna shut this down. I'm gonna go sit on the couch for a couple hours. Roszko live at the gym. Dude, bro, sometimes I need a break from you guys, bro. Like, literally. Like, sometimes I just want a break, man. Like, you guys got me for 3 hours every morning. Take us to the gym. No, you don't. You want to get those numbers up. You got to stream all day. What numbers up? My numbers, my views? Bro, that shit ain't life. That ain't that, bro. Take us everywhere. No enough time. We need 8 hours, 9 to 5. Bro, we do 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours at night. That's 6 hours of streaming every day. 6 hours of streaming every single day. Tell me right now, give me someone that's doing 6 hours a day every day for streaming. I'm surprised you guys are not sick of me. Go hit the gym and finish off your push-ups. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go play hockey with your friend. Most people work 8 to 9 hours days. That's why we expect more. Oh. Yeah, but we don't take. I know, but like technically even M can't do what? Even though I'm not live, like I still got to package. Like this shit takes forever, dude. Packaging orders and shit. That takes a while, dude. That's the thing that like takes me like 2 hours plus is packaging orders. You know? But yeah. Cause then I have people like backhead. Yeah. Start a second channel, just packing orders, no talking. Yeah. Bro, aren't you guys like sick of looking at me, man? Like, literally. Like, seriously, don't you guys want to go look at like go look and go talk to girls or something, man? Why you want like you guys like sick of me? Like, bro. At some point, man, like, yo, like, you guys like fucking like, bro, like, I am sick of myself sometimes. I tell my wife, you told me to go talk to girls. Well, go talk to your wife then. You go talk to your wife. You talk to me more than you talk to your wife, probably. Uh-oh, I'm gonna start some drama now. Why is that clock wrong? Dude, that clock is getting shut off. After today, I'm shutting that clock off for good. We will no longer have a clock on stream. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go hit the gym with my wife's boyfriend. Nice. Nice. Uh, 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 uh. We need the clock though. Bro, the clock has never been accurate. Some of you guys live on the West Coast, like the clock is not really accurate for you. Keep the clock, my guy. You guys love the clocks. Um, I heard shock drop. Shock drop. It's nice to see because when it's 12 in your time, that means it's 9 in my time, which helps. Okay. Ross trying to make me work OT without paying me. I'm calling HR. Okay. All right. Then there we go. We'll end it there. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. I will catch some of you guys tonight. If not, I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm going to go sit on the couch and take a nap. All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all later. Before you head out, though, hit that like button, man. Run it up. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm out. See you guys. Peace. Enjoy your day. See ya.